Warm welcome, Hafiz Sharin, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, also I would like to announce our guest of honor here as well. And also would like to thank to Miss Mathil Pancharal and the whole Red Bull KTM Tech 3 team as well. Can you please give them a round of applause, everybody? Also special thanks to our distinguished guests, Yang Amat Mulia Dato' Sri Syed Batlisha Ibn Tunku Syed Putra Jamalulai, Chairman of Eurotech Wheel Manufacturer Malaysia's official KTM distributor, Yang Berbahagia Dato' Chia Bing Tat, CEO of Eurotech Wheel Manufacturer, Mr. Loh Kok Fo, CFO of Eurotech Wheel Manufacturer, Dato' Raslan Razali, CEO of Sepang International Circuit, Mr. Bradley Hagi, President of KTM Asia, Berthol Yongworth, Honorary Consul from Austrian Embassy, and Dr. Michael Postel, Ambassador from Austrian Embassy as well. Can you please give them a round of applause? Of course, not forgetting members of the press and ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now back to you. All right, so this month and last month has been your down months, that's what they call it. So what have you been keeping yourself busy with for these 2 months?
Okay, I would just want to say thank you to everybody that come today. I would like to thanks to everybody that make this happen, and I'm very happy to be part of a KTM team, and also ready to race the trademark of KTM. So the rider always ready to race and always prepared. If 2 months break in the winter, so Malaysia don't have winter, so I try to prepare my physical like everybody that race in MotoGP class, and I train cycling, I do a gym, and not many time do swimming, but I don't have a snow to ski in the mountain. We just go to hiking, and quite similar training I do like all the European rider, but with a different temperature only. We have 33 degrees, and them they have -5 or -10. But this is what we do normally in the winter break.
That's awesome. So quite a busy schedule.
I make it myself busy because I like to play football at the same time. Example, I train like in the afternoon. I go to the gym, and then 9 o'clock in the night we play football around 1 hour. So mostly every week I play football. So I cannot stay at home quiet. I must do something. So that's why I go to cycling, or I go to play football, or I go to make myself busy.
So now you are in the MotoGP. Obviously the question is, why did you start racing motorcycles?
Because I like racing, and I like to be fast, and what I do, I always want to be fast, and always, if I want, example, I want to buy a can of Red Bull, I always, if I want today, I want today. I know if I want now or fast, I want fast. So also when I was young, my father have a workshop, and he have a small team, and that time I was 6 or 7 years old, and I just follow him every race in Malaysia, moped race. So that's why I like yeah, that's why I like racing from when I was young.
Okay, so now we have numbers from 1 to 100. Why 55?
Why 55? Because my birthday is 05/05/94. So what I see, like Marquez, he born in 93, he take 93. So like mine, I take 55. So this is my lucky number, and also I think something that maybe something like something work with me, you know. So I take example, if some guy take 27 but without meaning, it's nothing for him, but me is meaning for my birthday.
So everybody in the world is going to know your birthday. Okay. Can you explain to the non-Malaysians here in the room, what is this thing called bosku in Malaysia?
I think Bosku is east of Malaysia, in Sabah. So this nickname started from last year, beginning of the season. I trained with the cycling team, national team. So they call Bosku, Bosku. So it's like bro, or also can be like boss, or like I don't know. This called something like similar like this. And I try to use the BO and 55 like double S, and then it's like Bosco is like, I don't know, I just use this like because we already use quite 1 year, and then now in Malaysia very famous, like also viral, this nickname. So I use this as my nickname.
Okay. So now, 2018 was your first year in MotoGP. All right. So how do you feel, or how do you judge your first time in the MotoGP in 2018?
I didn't expect that 2018 I'll be a MotoGP rider, but I just want to say thank you to Dato' Razlan and also Hervé that make this happen and surprised me in Spain when I was training with my trainer. And I plan was maybe I can arrive in 2019 or 2020 MotoGP class, but I get this opportunity very early in 2018, and also it's my dream team. In that time was Monster Yamaha Tech 3, and then now I get a second opportunity, and the mid of the season last year, Hervé passed to me the contract that want to continue with me, and I really appreciate that I'm to be part of this family Tech 3. So when I get the news to be a MotoGP rider in 2018, I feel I cannot believe. Around 1 day and a half, I asked many person that around me, and my trainer say, is believe that you must believe you be a MotoGP rider, and from there I train double than normal for preparing Moto2 that time. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that made this happen and give me this opportunity. And now I'm second year in MotoGP with KTM. I try to do my best and try to give my challenge to everybody in circuit.
Well, let me be the one to congratulate you for 2019. Well, Hafiz actually finished 16th in last year with 46 points. And now he's becoming the first Malaysian to actually ride in the MotoGP. Now, how do you feel when you came to Sepang in 2018 in front of the home crowd, and you were on your bike and you were going to race the first time MotoGP in Sepang?
I feel a bit, I don't know how to say in English. I feel, I don't know, emotional.
I can try to translate for you if you want.
I feel emotional because many people come from far also in the wet. They still support us in the track. So I arrive in Sepang. I just say to myself, I want to be, I want to show my best, and I want to give my best to everybody that come in Sepang, and to all my sponsors and family. And suddenly in qualifying, was raining in the last minute, and I don't have any experience in the wet with this bike and with this tire. It takes time to understand the grip of the Michelin tire, but I need to start from the last position, and then was tough for me that day and Sunday, but I still believe in myself and my team. In dry we can do better than wet. So when the light off, I just I don't know what happened is in the first corner I can pass in around 11 or 12 rider in first corner. So I was full motivation and try to keep the pace and try to be strong in the, I think, 20 something lap in the race. So yeah, at the end I finished top 10 in the home race, and this is what my target that time. I want to be top 10 in the home GP, and it was a really good race, and also is a memory for me because also we are last with the Yamaha, and also I need to be independent for the 2019. So I'm really happy for this result, and thank you to everybody.
That was 2018. Now it's 2019, and you just have a new ride, which is the KTM RC16. And you first rode it in Valencia and Jerez last year. What are the strong points about this bike?
The strong point, I think the shape looks different, sexy, and I like all the material, carbon, and the electronic is a bit different than Yamaha, and also the engine power is also, I feel like Yamaha. You feel from bottom of the corner when exit, you feel a bit smooth. With this kind of V shape of engine, you feel more top at the bottom, so you feel a bit aggressive. I enjoy it with the bike, but I need time to understand more, and not easy for me and the team, because the team also 20 years with Yamaha, and then suddenly change to KTM. They take time also to understand the electronic and the chassis, and the suspension is different. And I'm really happy to work with this team, because really helpful to me, because he gave me many things to understand the bike, and we try to work together really hard. And now after 2 tests, and we have 2 months break, they go to Austria, they go to factory, try to improve what we need to improve, and I get some news really good from the team, and I cannot wait for tomorrow to try. And we have 6-day test in Sepang, so I hope I can stay 100% the energy 6 days for not, I don't know, maybe a bit long, but this is good for us to understand more the bike and try everything, the parts, and we try to ready to race.
Okay, that's the bike. How about yourself? 2019 is going to start. What is your goals for 2019?
At the moment, I didn't put goal on myself, because I don't want to be under pressure so much on myself. I try to enjoy with the bike, because it's still new. The KTM bike also still new in this championship. Now it's going 3rd year, I think. So we still develop the bike, but we try to give our challenge to everybody in the circuit, and we try to keep focus and try to enjoy at the same time, and we try to bring KTM on top, and we try to make a good race every race. This is very important, and at least I try to stay on the point every race. Then last year some race I'm not staying in the point, some race I stay in the point, but some race also with a good position I crash. So I try to learn from this mistake and try to not make this rookie mistake again in 2019. And I hope everything is going well in 2019.
Well, the bike is black and white in color. Will we also anticipate the same color as well for the rest of the season?
No. This color for the testing and also for the winter test. We have a new color, very nice. I think different than everybody in the circuit like last year. So I hope you guys can wait until 12th February. We are going to Austria 9 February for the team launching. So we will see in 12th February, and surprise for you guys. And I hope you guys like the new color in the track. And I think few teams change also all the color and come with the Tech 3 team also with the new color. So I hope everybody enjoy with the new delivery.
So I guess everybody has to wait until 12th of February to see what the color scheme is going to be. By the way, there will be some exciting news as well. The special RC 390 on display right behind us is a teaser design and it's currently not for sale. The color scheme is inspired by the winter test KTM Tech 3 motorbike, a special edition production bike that will be announced later in the year, which will be based on Hafiz Shahrin's racing colors. It will be available for sale nationwide in Malaysia, so you got to stay tuned in KTM Malaysia's social media channel for more news and its release date. So I guess it will be after the 12th of February, so not anytime soon. So you guys just stick around, and of course you can check out our social media. Okay, now to our Malaysian fans as well. We're going to talk in Bahasa Malaysia. So for our non-Malaysian or non-speaking Malay friends here, we are going to talk in Bahasa Malaysia. Alright, so Hafiz, Anda adalah penunggang pertama yang telah melawaki Malaysia di MotoGP dan pasti anda sungguh gembira dan sedang mendukung tanggungjawab yang begitu besar sekali. Tapi apa yang anda ingin sampaikan kepada peminat-peminat anda?
Okay, saya ingin ucapkan terima kasih kepada peminat-peminat saya semua kerana anda sentiasa mendukung saya daripada awal saya ceburi dalam bidang racing ni sampailah sekarang. Apapun saya akan buat yang terbaik untuk rakyat Malaysia dan peminat saya, sponsor-sponsor dan orang yang terlibat dalam program saya ni. So saya cuba buat yang terbaik every race dan saya cuba beri saingan yang terbaik dan cuba beri show yang paling best kat dalam track. So saya harap minggu ni testing dan minggu depan dapat memberi satu tambah baik dari segi tentera saya dan KTM. Dan saya percaya KTM bekerja keras dalam masa 2 bulan winter break. So saya harap dari segi winter break yang panjang ni kita dapat improvekan something dari segi tentera. So saya cuba enjoy dengan jaga saya. Saya tak ada letak satu sasaran pun, tapi saya cuba buat yang terbaik every race. Kalau boleh saya nak stay dalam point dan tak nak buat rookie mistake macam last year. Certain race saya dah best position tapi saya jatuh, and then certain race saya tak dapat point. So tahun ni insyaAllah saya cuba buat yang terbaik dan cuba memberi saingan kepada semua rider dan membawa tentera KTM ke depan.
Yang itu adalah untuk peminat anda. Tapi untuk pemuda-pemuda yang ingin menceburi atau mengikuti langkah Hafiz ke peringkat antarabangsa ni, Hafiz ada mesej-mesej nasihat kepada mereka tak?
Bagi saya tak banyak yang saya boleh katakan, tapi apapun kalau dah minat dalam bidang racing atau pemotoran ni, cuba buat yang terbaik. Dan memang agak sukar pada permulaan, perlu belanja dengan duit sendiri ataupun perlu mencari sponsor supaya ada support. Tapi apapun kalau boleh disiplin dan cuba buat yang terbaik dari apa segi bidang yang kita lakukan. Dan saya harap rider-rider yang akan datang buat pemilihan yang betul supaya untuk masa depan mereka sendiri dan dapat race di antarabangsa.
Hafiz adalah seorang anak Selangor. Sekarang Hafiz sekarang berada di mana sekarang? Di Malaysia ni.
Sekarang macam mana?
Where you staying now? Di mana anda sedang tinggal?
Okay, sekarang saya stay dekat Ampang. Tempat saya besar dan tempat saya bermain motor di situlah asal usul bengkel ayah saya di Ampang. Dan cuma sekarang saya stay di Ampang, bengkel ayah saya di PJ. So saya sentiasa bersekitar di tempat yang saya membesar. So Ampang boys lah katanya.
So Ampang boy, nombor tak anak Selangor lagi.
Ampang boy and then state Selangor.
Okay. So semasa Hafiz tidak berada di Malaysia, selain daripada berlumba, adakah Hafiz dapat melawati negara-negara lain dan mana negara yang Hafiz suka sekali?
Paling saya suka Amerika kot. Saya suka dia punya culture sana, semua jalan besar, kereta besar. So macam orang kata tak takut lah nak jalan. Kalau macam dekat ada certain negara jalan sempit. Tapi dari segi makanan saya suka pergi Thailand. Makan paling best.
So semasa berada di negara-negara lain, selain daripada Thailand lah, kerana anda suka makanan di sana dan juga Amerika, adakah anda rindu makanan-makanan atau benda-benda di Malaysia? Ada tak? Atau boleh bagi contoh?
Actually yes, macam base saya dah 7 tahun di Barcelona. Dan saya punya base kat sana. Saya selalu stay 2-3 bulan dan balik Malaysia seminggu atau 2 minggu. Kadang-kadang tak dapat nak balik, pergi ke negara lain. Saya rindu ayam masak merah dekat Malaysia ni dengan kicap.
Bukan masakan ibu, tak?
Masakan ibu boleh, ataupun masakan nenek saya, kalau boleh family punya masakan lah. Tu yang the best dari kedai.
Okey, selain daripada motosikal anda sendiri, adakah anda telah menunggang motosikal KTM pada masa lapang anda?
Saya belum pernah. Actually saya belum dapat lagi jentera KTM saya masih menunggu. So soon saya akan dapat motor training saya dari KTM dan road bike. So saya harap saya dapat enjoy dengan road bike dan motor training saya. Tapi apapun apa yang saya dengar dan saya dari rakan motorsport saya, tu Gabit, saya rasa KTM power dekat motocross dan road bike sekarang RC390. So saya harap minat di luar sana yang minat suka pemotoran ni boleh, mana tahu boleh dapatkan satu RC390. And maybe after 12 February mungkin ada replika kali saya. Stay tune, kita belum tahu. And saya harap boleh jumpa di jalan raya lebih banyak.
Semasa anda sebelum menjadi seorang pelumba motosikal, siapakah penumpang motosikal idol anda semasa anda mencuburi?
Sudah pasti Valentino Rossi, sebab dalam TV selalu ada nama dia dan sentiasa di depan. Tapi sekarang saya dah race dengan dia dan dia adalah seorang champion for sure. And then bagi saya rider yang seorang pengalaman yang begitu tinggi, passion memang strong. Umur dah 40 years old. So saya harap saya boleh buat yang terbaik dalam sukan pemotoran ni sampai umur saya seperti dia. Dan dia lah seorang idol saya sebelum ni.
Okey, semasa anda menunggang di Euro, ada satu nickname yang telah diberi kepada anda, iaitu El Pascal. Boleh anda beri pendengaran kepada kawan-kawan di sini?
Okay, actually saya ada dua nickname. Bosku baru je started last year, Dan El Pascal sebenarnya daripada tim Spanish saya, masa saya 2012 saya sampai di Europe. First race saya hujan, and then saya terpaksa start di pit lane kerana time tu saya tak ada pengalaman nak tukar tayar sebelum race ataupun di pit lane. And then mekanik cuba betul-betul start tukarkan tayar secepat mungkin. Saya start daripada nombor 24, saya kejar sampai dapat tempat yang kelima. So di situlah nama saya start dipanggil Pascal. Dan nama saya sebenarnya Hafiz, and then mekanik di Europe kadang-kadang susah nak panggil nama saya penuh, so dia panggil nama saya Fish. Dan saya tanya apa Fish dekat bahasa Spain, and then dia bagi tahu Pascal. So saya tengok dia punya letter tu nampak cantik kalau didesainkan. So that's why saya gunakan El Pascal ni dengan bosku ni sekali sebagai nickname saya.
Okay, so thank you very much. Can you please give him a round of applause, everybody? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to call upon Mr. Bradley Hagi to come up on stage, the president of KTM Asia, to say a few words. Can you please give him a round of applause, everyone?
Thank you, everybody. It's a big warm welcome from everyone in KTM back in Austria on behalf of Mr. Pierre, our owner. Our entire board of directors would like to welcome you, and how excited we are to be a part of history. History in Malaysia for a country that's so motorsports crazy, to have such a fantastic young rider to represent a great brand. Thank you to her and Matilda and the team at Tech 3. Welcome. I think last year when I heard the news we would have a satellite team and there'd be more KTMs on the podium, or sorry, on the racetrack, hopefully on the podium. It was super exciting news. On the plane over here, I had a text saying that I was asked to say a few words, and I was trying to think of what to say that could be inspiring. As the president of KTM Asia, I live in Singapore, but I'm an American, and I grew up a long time ago in Central Illinois, a long way from racing. I started in motocross, and I remember one day my dad took me to a flat track. There's a guy you might know by the name of Kenny Roberts, who won the flat track race. And I really got interested in reading magazines, and this was the era of Eddie Lawson and Wayne Rainey and Kevin Schwantz and Two Strokes. Fast forward 20 years, more or less, in my career, and I became friends with another guy you might know, an American named Nicky Hayden. And Nicky Hayden did more for, let's say, motorsports in America and sales and driving, let's say, fans to come to Texas and Laguna Seca, which I think is a really good parallelism that I'd like to make today. We're all a part of history. To have a young guy like yourself representing the Tech 3 team in a country that, as I mentioned like before, such a great honor. So welcome on behalf of everyone back in Austria. It's a whole team of people. And I think I would be remiss to say what a great winter it's been. Our last race in Valencia, where's Mike Leitner? The last race of the year for KTM to make the stand on the podium and win the championships that we did was more or less a dream come true, a vision of our owner. So every dream starts with a vision, and I think your dream has begun here. So welcome on behalf of everybody at KTM.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our two gentlemen right here. We'd like to take a photo of both of you, so if you could, maybe you can stand beside the bikes or sit on the bikes if you like to. Maybe Hafiz, you can sit on a bike. All right, now I'd like to invite the VIPs up on stage to take a photo with our first Malaysian motorcycle racer in the MotoGP. I'd like to call upon Yang Amat Mulia Dato' Sri Syed Malaysia Ibni Tunku Syed Putra Jamalulai. Of course, Yang Berbahagia Dato' Chia Beng Tad, Mr. Loh Kok Fong, Dato' Razan Razadi, Mr. Billy Hegai Hagi, as well as Berthol Yongroth and Dr. Michael Postel. Okay, everybody, thumbs up. All the photographers got your photos? Thank you very much, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our press conference and, of course, the introduction of our Malaysian rider. Can you please give them a round of applause, everyone? Definitely, as Malaysians, we are very proud to have a representative in the MotoGP. And it's none other than Harish Shafi. All right, thank you very much, everybody. So now we'd like to adjourn to the next hall, and we'd like to invite all of you there. But of course, we'll have a little break for our Malay friends so that they can have the prayers as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start in another 15 minutes over at the other hall. So I'd like to invite everybody. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.